Let's go to Mark in Boston. Did you hear how Rick did you? You must have, or you wouldn't be calling. Mark, what's up?
Hi, Jim. Hey, normally I'm not one to respond to such nonsense, but when you see this ugly, bald loser constantly peacocking on your radio waves, it begs the question, is this all we've got? Between Rex's mediocrity, Liz sounding like Woodscope's mom bragging about his progress report, or some weirdo from Southfield duplicating all of Brad's wacky voices, someone has to come in here and provide some sanity. And for that, you need a Michigan man. And, Rick, to answer your question, yes, I have been a confident Michigan fan on Twitter. Because they matter. You know what doesn't matter? Posting a weird gallery of photos about taking your crusty old man to a Goo Goo Dolls concert, you dork. And every time you call, I have to see that giant red peak of yours on my TV screen. Jim, I know I'm feeling the Christmas spirit, so happy holidays to you and yours. Hey, Rudolph in Buffalo, you get all the fat, wasted Bills Mafia dorks hobbling from breaking their backs on folding tables to line up behind you so they can follow that giant peak of yours through the blizzard to get home. Right there with your nose so bright, you probably won't wrestle tonight, especially if you're spending your weekends going on mandates with Kyle in Green Bay on another one of his homeless clone vision quests. And let's get something real clear about Harbaugh. You would lick this tattoo off my arm if it meant for 1 second that he would coach that joke of a football team of yours. You're a second-rate clone from a second-rate city talking second-rate smack. So take that for data, Four Eyes. Go ahead and follow me on Twitter at Mark the Nomad and follow me on my fan cast this weekend or Rick's nose popping up from my turkey so I know it's done.
The Michigan man. Rack him. Take that for data, Four Eyes. A Four Eyes blast. And you dorked him a couple of times.
Take that for data.
I once went with a dork blast. I nearly got fired for it. Well, you hearing that? That camera is not... It's stuck. That thing is definitely stuck. Are you hearing that? You've got a soundbite for that, Alvin. That's like the Arnold... Look at that thing. That's not the right angle. Oh, there it goes. It's turning. Look at that thing. Look at the angle that thing's looking at, pointing at. That does not sound good at all. All right, so Mark in Buffalo. So what do you do if those two guys, that was a battle royale, those guys standing in the middle of the ring, trading haymakers, who's your huge call? Welcome back, Alvy. Of those two calls, which is the better call? And I don't think I've ever had this, but would Rick in Buffalo call back and respond to the guy who just responded to him? These guys can go back and forth the next 10 minutes. Mark in Boston gets big points for responding as quickly as he did and scoring as effectively as he did. Normally, I'll take the phone call a day after the fact, but you don't get as much credit for that. So when I'm trying to think about who had the better call, the response back is strong, and it was a strong call. Take that for data, Four Eyes.